I'm so high, so high. They told me to sit back, don't make a sound, don't go to the unknown. But I'm too curious for that. Might be a little crazy, I don't mind. I like the way it feels. No need to set off the alarm. No, see, I won't stick with it, running in a wheel, no. So I'll be taking off, for I'm dead and gone. Oh, I'm so high, so high. I'm erase the aeroplanes up in the sky. I'm so high, so high. I'm a dream and fall asleep on clouds tonight. Yeah. You see, my home is where my heart is, so I reach for higher ground. I'm living out of a suitcase. I'm getting close, now I can taste it. Flavors bitter, still so sweet. I see.
There is only one of you, only one of me. There's a million of those who won't let us be. But they're not gonna see me bleed. Cause baby, I got you. I've been beaten to the ground, dragged across the dirt. I've been scared to live cause some people never learn. But they're not gonna watch me burn. Cause baby, I got you. It's a new beginnings and a better life. It's a dancing underneath the disco lights. They can try but they can never take me down. Ooh, cause I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. They always bring all the lonely, but with you here nothing can scare me. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I will tell them what I'm feeling forevermore. I don't care about the feelings, not anymore. So let's show them that love is pure, no matter who it's for. It's a new beginnings and a better life. It's a dancing underneath the disco lights. They can try but they can never take me down. Cause I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid.
Good morning. Welcome to Desert Adventures in Arizona. How's everybody doing this morning? Here comes Lucas. Lucas, I'm busy right now, buddy. I'm busy. Yeah. So let's see who we have in the chat here. Lucas is determined. He always knows when I'm going live. So here he is. He wants to say hi. Good morning, Lucas. Good morning. Everybody say hi. Yeah. Say hi. Yeah. All right. Okay. Go lay down. All right. Let's see who we have here this morning. Got my cup of coffee. Started my Monday off with Ava Potterfield and friends. And here we are. Ringo first in the house. Good morning, Ringo. Tracy is here. Good morning, Tracy. Good to have you. Scrolling. We got Misha in the house. Good morning, Misha. Misha does a video on Sunday where she plays her piano. Always fun to watch and listen. First member in the house is Gracie and Jock's Adventures, running errands. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it very much. We have Ava in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Grabbing a cup of coffee. I hear you. There's my cup right there. Good coffee. She Devil Adventures is here. Good morning. Good morning. Good to have you, Tommy. There's John. I think this is the earlier version, John. This is my Mini 2. But I do have the Mini 4 and it does much better. Much better video. Scrolling. And John, thanks for being a member. Appreciate it very much. There's Catherine Cook. Snowy. Ooh, we actually had snow up in the mountains here. I'm going to bring up Facebook and I'll show you a picture. Yeah, we do have snow in southern Arizona, but it's at 9,000 feet elevation. Here's Mount Lemmon Ski Valley. We actually have a ski valley up there. So I'm going to share this page here. Share, present, share screen. There's Mount Lemmon Ski Valley last night. Yeah, that's the white stuff. First snowfall here in southern Arizona. So that's 9,000 feet elevation. I'm waiting for it to come up. There it is. They got just a dusting of snow last night. Not a whole lot, but there's actually skiing up there at 9,000 foot elevation. And I'll tell you what, I worked a lot of overtime when I worked for the electric co-op. I worked a lot of overtime in the wintertime. Because when it snows, guess what happens? You get a lot of outages. Power goes out and you got to go up there and climb through the snow and figure out where the problem is. But it is beautiful up there. This is a nice area to go in the summertime because it's up in elevation. It's about 20 to 25 degrees cooler than down here in the valley. So it's really a nice place to go in the summer, and it gets really popular and very crowded. All right, stop sharing. And then I'm back. So Catherine and Homer are a little cool this morning, 36. Let's see what we have. Hey Siri, what's the weather here today?
Expect some clear skies today.
All right, so we're low in the 40s and 65 today. We actually had a rain yesterday, which was surprising. It was more than a sprinkle. We had about 3/4 of an inch, which is quite a bit for us. It rained pretty much from mid to late morning up until 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So the desert is happy this morning. The desert is happy. Gracie's saying hello to everybody in the chat since she's driving. Nomadic Pride is here. Good morning, John. Good to have you. Stopped in to at least have a listen. John's working on building his van. Yeah, it's really pretty from down here in the warm desert. It is pretty, and we do have a dusting of snow occasionally on Ragged Top Mountain, which you see floating around behind me. We do have a dusting of snow in the wintertime once or twice. When we get down in the upper 30s, we'll see a little bit of snow on those mountains, and it's pretty for as long as it lasts. 64 and raining in Missouri. Winter time is our bragging time, the way I call it. It's nice days. It does get cold at night, but we don't have a whole lot of snow down here, so we like that. All right, shout outs. I already shouted out Ava Potterfield and friends. We got Gracie and Jock's Adventures in the chat. She's driving, so thank you very much. And don't forget, Roy and Becky are coming up. Now, I changed the time on my live stream. I backed it up an hour, so it's the same time for all you folks. I hope it works okay. And then I think Roy and Becky are doing the same thing. There'll be what used to be 10 o'clock Arizona time. They're now scheduled for 11 o'clock. So we'll go over there and visit them this morning. App says 60 here, but it doesn't feel like it, huh? There's Lily T. Good morning, Lily. Good to have you. Talca Detectors in the house from Chile. Good to have you. Welcome, welcome. So here we are, November. What day is it? November 4th. November 4th already. Can you believe how fast this year is moving? We're going to be in 2025 here very, very shortly. And do we have anybody in the chat that has a birthday this month? Because we always do a birthday video. So let me find it here. Scrolling through my videos here. There we go. Here's happy birthday for all the November kids. So happy birthday to all the November birthdays. My mother was born in November on the 25th, and she passed many years ago. So November is always a special month for that. And yesterday, since we had quite a bit of rain, we're always watching for water flows out here in the desert. When you have heavy rain, your washes will flood. Luckily, it was a slow rain. We didn't have heavy rain. It was a slow, gentle rain all day. There's Lucas again under my arm. But this is what we watch for. This is the wash that runs through our property. It's dry most of the time until we get rain up in the mountains behind me that you see. When we get heavy rain up there, then we see that goes right through our property there, and it's normally just dry sand. And then here's the road crossing that's also on our place. Those videos were July 14th last summer. And so that's what we watch for when we get rain out here in the desert. Look at that. We got Roy and Becky in the house. Yeah, it's the annual We're Confused Day, right? Good morning. I noticed you had yours set to 9 o'clock this morning, same time as mine. So I've been watching your thumbnail. And then an hour or so ago, you changed it. So good thing, good thing. Storyteller Donnie is here. Good morning. Good morning. Another channel member. Thanks very much. He does live streams of painting up there in the Gatlinburg area. So check him out. Yeah, I like that. It's the annual Work Infused Day. All you folks have to change your clocks, right? Probably except for Talco. You have to change your clocks forward an hour. Is it? Yeah, it's spring forward, fall back. Spring forward, fall back. That's what it is. And we in Arizona are just as confused because we don't change our clocks, but everybody else has changed their clocks. And then we've got to figure out, okay, what's going on? Who's going live? What time are they going live? And so it takes us a week or two to figure it all out. There's Hawkins Family Adventures. Good morning, Sandra. I think she's going to have an AA meeting tomorrow. I think I saw in Ava's chat. Lily's starting breakfast. Yeah, we're going to have breakfast right after the live stream. We usually eat about 10 o'clock, between 9:30 and 10 every morning. And my stomach's already grumbling. All right, Ava's working and listening. Awesome, awesome. What's for breakfast this morning? What are you guys eating for breakfast? Crafty Travelers in the house. Good morning, Lonnie. Good to have you. Lonnie just dropped a video on one of her camping trips, and I watched that yesterday. That was great. Right. Going green mom keeps you straight, huh? That's good. That's good. I almost texted you, but I figured, nah, you'll figure it out. All right. Sandra's going live at 11 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. California fell back an hour, right? We get an extra hour of sleep on Sunday, but it gets dark around 5, yeah. There's the link for Sandra's live stream tomorrow. And Lucas, the camera hog, is back. What do you want, mister? What do you want? Huh? What do you want? I think you're spoiled. I think you're a little bit spoiled. Yeah, I think you're a little spoiled. Attention hog. Yeah. He's a lovable boy. Yeah, good boy. All right, sit. Good boy. Are you a good boy? Huh? Are you a good boy? Yeah. I don't know about that. Okay. All right, go lay down. James is here. Good morning. Good morning. Good to have you. Hope you're doing well. In the fall, that's right. Yeah. In the fall, we spring forward. And as most of you know, Roy and Becky spend the whole summer up there on Quartzsite, as well as the winter. And so they are fairly recent Arizona residents now. And we're proud to have them. Also as a channel member. Something healthy, he, right? We usually have, I've been experimenting a little bit with making our own yogurt. So we've got a yogurt maker and the ingredients to make yogurt. I haven't found a recipe yet that I'm totally happy with. This yogurt that I'm working on comes out more like cottage cheese. It's still good for you. It's good and healthy, but we're trying to come up with a recipe that is more like the yogurt that you buy in the store. Now, we understand the yogurt you buy in the store is they basically cook it for 8 to 10 hours before they package it. This doctor that we follow on YouTube recommends cooking it for 36 hours, you get the microbes growing, and you get a much better quality yogurt as far as the microbes go, the probiotics, but it comes out like cottage cheese. So trying to get something a little smoother that's not so cheesy. Keep your snow there, James says. Yeah, I hear you, James. I like it up on the mountains. And I usually comment, looks great from down here in the valley. There's Adele. Good morning, everyone, she says. Yeah, you know, you're really not sure what you're totally getting when you buy it in the store, and it tastes good. We always get the 2% yogurt and mix it with a little honey, and sometimes I'll put a sprinkle of cereal in there, mix it up, and then we put blueberries in there, frozen blueberries, and that makes a pretty good breakfast. Naj is here. Good morning. Good to have you all the way from Florida. Tommy's saying hello. Oatmeal here, or maybe my last bagel. And oatmeal is supposed to be good for you too. That is supposed to, according to my doctor and our research, lower your cholesterol. It's supposed to be good for that. So we eat oatmeal quite often. Yeah, I hear you, Lonnie. Up in the mountains, keep it up there, right? Oh, Adele makes 36 hours, and I do it with soy milk. Now, I wondered about that, Adele. Do you mix anything else in with it? That inulin, I think we got the bag of inulin, and we have a rotary, I think is what it's called, where you sprinkle in that and then mix it up. But I thought about trying it. We drink soy milk quite often. And Adele, does yours come out, like normal stuff you buy in the store? Snow belongs in a cup. Yeah, that's right. Especially in quartzite, huh? Yep, it sure does. It sure does. Ooh, oatmeal on toast every day. Ooh, love toast. We've been buying the bread it's gluten-free bread, and you have to play around and get the right brand for it to taste decent, but trying to cut back a little bit on gluten and reduces the carbs a little bit. But I love toast with a little bit of butter and some honey. New Frontiers is here. Good morning. Welcome. Okay, that's what I have. I use probiotic capsules and it comes out nice and thick. Okay. And I think our recipe says take a capsule apart, sprinkle it in, mix it up till it gets pasty. All right, so we're going to try using the soy milk, Adele. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, I agree, Nosh. Snow is nice to visit, but not to live. And I feel that way more. Now up there on the mountain, we serve power up there when I work for the electric co-op, and we spend a lot of time up there in the wintertime. And so what happens is you're living in a cabin up in the mountains at 9,000 feet. You get a heavy snowstorm. Your power goes out. What do? You call the power company. Dispatch says, hey, Steve, the substation's out of power. We can't get it to close back in. And so before the snow plows have even started up the mountain, guess what? We're in our trucks and we're plowing snow in the middle of the road, trying to not run off the road because you can't see lines or anything. You just see uh, where the road, you think the road is. And so we're plowing snow with our truck on the way up the mountain and then trying to figure out, okay, where am I going to start? Because you have to figure out where the problem is. And so you're getting information from dispatch. Okay, I had someone call in that said they heard a loud bang and here's their address and they give us the map location. And so you're thinking as you're driving up there, okay, so it might be a line down, and before it gets there. And so you're looking as you're driving up, trying to figure out where the problem is. It's tough work. So next time you see a lineman or a technician, which is what I was, um, thank them because they do heavy work up there when the power goes out, and especially during the storms that rolled through, like in the Carolinas. Um, they had power companies send linemen from all over the country that are still up there on the East Coast putting power lines back up. It's a lot of work. Oh, sausage gravy and biscuits for my husband. Ooh, that's good stuff, Lily. Good stuff. Yeah, James says we'll be over, Lily. Throw an extra couple on there. We'll take one. Staple my hat to my head, Roy says. 61 and very windy. Welcome to Quartzsite, right? James says he's going to be 63 today. Oklahoma City, huh? Well, OKC. Oklahoma City, is that right? Got hit pretty hard this weekend. Look at that. We got Traveling Merton and Sue. They're on the road heading out this way. Last I heard, you were in Pennsylvania. So give us an update where you're at now. Okay, that's the capsules that I have, Adele. Chicken egg incubator. The temp has to be, I have a cooker where you can set the temperature, and I usually set it at 100, run it for 36 hours. But with that Ruteri capsules, it comes out more like cottage cheese than it does yogurt. I mean, I just mix it with regular yogurt and still eat it. It's fine, but it is a little bit tart. 83 and 66 were nauseous. She's warm. Oklahoma City. Okay. Oklahoma City. Is it James's birthday? I use a generator, shut off main, no backfeed in line. Yep. And that's what you have to be careful of if you plug a generator in. You want to make sure you don't backfeed because you can electrocute somebody with your generator. On the 14th, James' birthday is on the 14th. So, James, I'm going to run this for you, buddy. I think you came in after I did it, but happy birthday to James. Awesome, awesome. There's CR View, another channel member. Good morning, good morning. Tim, Gracie, and Crystal. Windy and cold up there, huh? Define cold. Cold for us desert folks, right? There's Lucas again. Boy, oh boy, you are a pest, buddy. You are being pesty this morning, huh? Yeah, you are being pest, huh? You just want your loving, huh? All right, good boy, good boy. Okay, go lay down. Akron, Ohio. Okay, that's where Traveling Merton and Sue are. Hope everything is going well. The rig is running good. It'd be good to see you guys. Pennsylvania's high price. We are moving out, James says. Oh, that'd be nice. Yeah, we buy local honey here from the feed stores around here. They carry local honey, so we always buy their honey. And supposedly, if you get local honey, it's supposed to help with your allergies, right? You guys ever hear of that? We think it helps because the honey they make here, I mean, you might be driving along a road and you'll see all the white boxes out there, and then they'll put 55-gallon drums full of water because if you have bees, you've got to have a water source for them. And they'll actually go out into the desert and feed off of the trees, the desert plants. And so you end up with that protection, which is typically what makes you sneeze. Big 70. Okay, I figured you were a little older than 7, James. I just figured it was 70. So happy birthday. Happy birthday. It's hard to rest good while watching for tornadoes. This is day 3. Wow. Is that kind of unusual to have tornadoes this late in the year, John? Happy birthday. There's Nosh singing birthday. There's Cheryl. Good morning again. Good morning. Good morning. Good to have you. I watched one of Cheryl's videos over the weekend. Good channel. All right. Looks like Sandra's going to take off. You have a wonderful day too. I hear you. Okie would agree with you. Anything under 80 is Long Johns and parka weather now, right? That's pretty much it. I keep a jacket hanging in the garage, so when we step out into the garage, I put my jacket on and my shoes on out there, and walk around the property in the mornings. Okie doesn't like winter; she prefers summer, even if it's 100 degrees or more. She doesn't like putting on all that jacket stuff, and I agree with her. Honey is also an antiseptic. I've used on burns also. You know what else is pretty good on that is castor oil. We were watching a channel recommending castor oil. In fact, if you have like age spots like I do, when you get old, you get age spots on your skin, castor oil is supposed to be good for making those go away, or at least making them lighter. So if I have a cut on my finger, I could put honey on there and then lick it off. I have to leave it on there for a while, right, Misha? Then I could lick it off, huh? I don't know if that would help. Okay, Naja's heard that too. Local honey helps with allergies. Yeah, we're wondering if James is going to make it. He tried last year, but he had a little mistake and wasn't able to make it. So hopefully they'll make it this year. West Side is always best, huh, Roy? Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Okay, so it is unusual. That's kind of seemed that way. And I got a notification yesterday there was a tropical storm developing, and I didn't look to see where it was going. But my radar is one that we use. I'm not sure where that storm was. I think it might be out in the Gulf of Mexico there. Yeah, out by Jamaica. Cheryl's singing to you. Happy birthday, dear James. Happy birthday, dear James. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, castor oil. Check it out. Yeah, she is. She's a lot smarter than I am. Yeah, I got a lot of those too. And give it a try. They also have, other stuff that you can buy on Amazon that works too, but castor oil is pretty cheap and it's good for your skin anyway. And back in the old days, I remember grandma talking about castor oil. So I was thinking, what kind of things are castor oil? Hey Siri, what things are castor oil good for?
I found this on the web.
3 outstanding castor oil uses and benefits. Skin conditions, infections. They say castor oil is good for infections. Ooh, constipation relief. That's what I remember grandma talking about was when the kids get constipation, she give them a spoonful of castor oil. It's good for your immune system, anti-inflammatory. And I've tried to put some on my knees, and that it does seem to help. Antimicrobial agent and also a lymphatic stimulant. So that's interesting. So there it is. Treating various skin conditions and infections. So I had a scratch on my leg a couple weeks ago, and I put some castor oil on it, and seemed to heal up a lot faster. And you think, wow, should I put oil on a scratch? But it worked. Vanilla is great for burns too. That's all my grandma would use. Yeah. I hadn't heard of that. Tommy is singing to James. Happy birthday. Yeah, honey and castor oil. And I don't know what you guys think, but it seems like the pharmaceutical companies are pushing drugs on us all the time. They want our doctors and nurses to buy these drugs, which I think is important if you need it. But it seems like as the years and decades have gone by that we're getting more and more drugs pushed on us. And sometimes you go back to the old days using simple things that our grandparents used, and then you don't have all the side effects that come with it. And then you're not addicted. I mean, you put honey or castor oil on a cut, it's not addicting. Gluten-free oatmeal this week. Nice. I didn't know they made gluten-free. Makes sense though. Okay, Tommy remembers. There's Joy. Smoky Mountains blessed. Good morning. Good morning. They do live streams. Joy and Donnie do live streams there as they drive around in Gatlinburg. Very interesting. Reminds me of my high school days when we used to run Speedway in Tucson. It's illegal to do that anymore, but it's good. It's good to watch. Fun to watch. Okay. Hey, I guess it works that way too, huh? So you get up in the morning, you say, "Mom, I don't feel good," and she says, "Here, I got some castor oil that'll fix you right up." And you say, "Oh, I think I'm feeling better now. Never mind." Oh, that's funny. Christmas, yeah, we're seeing Christmas commercials on TV now or on YouTube. We watch YouTube mostly, but the commercials are popping up, aren't they? And I don't mind them too much. I start getting kind of sick of them as Christmas gets closer. Olive oil, I had heard that, Lonnie. Yeah, Italians use olive oil, right? And we do a lot of our cooking with olive oil, and they say that you shouldn't burn it. You know, you should not overcook the olive oil because then you lose all the benefits. But Oki makes a lot of stir fry things with olive oil. Nosh prefers herbal medicine. Yeah. And there are some doctors out there who are what DOs, I think they call them, that understand herbal medicine. Fangirl Cheryl is definitely a northerner because it's only -5 there. So -5 Celsius, that's below freezing because Celsius is 0 is freezing, right? 32 Fahrenheit is freezing here. Ice fishing soon. Ooh. I'll watch from down here in the desert, Cheryl. All right, Lily, you have a good one. Enjoy your breakfast. Yeah, we agree with you. Natural is always better. And Oki talks to her doctors a lot. When they want to give her drugs, she says, "No, I'd prefer to not to go through that because I don't know about you folks, but she's really sensitive to drugs or any chemicals, so she stays away from them." Oh, okay, yeah. We do the same for the grandkids. Ah, Osmo Pocket 3. Just got one and watched, huh? Oh, nice. Nice, Joy. That's good to know. I have seen people use the Pocket, what the earlier version was the Pocket 2, right? And we had a bit of a scare there for a while. They were talking about banning all DJI products from the US, but I think they backed off on that. I don't do anything below 30. That's the way I am now. When I was working, I didn't have a choice. Went out when we had to. Oh, oregano. Okay. Avocado oil for cooking. Oh, it has a higher smoke point. Okay, that's good to know. There's Step Van Dan, another channel member in the house. Finishing my van wiring. Wow. Be the first time the mighty van has ran in almost 2 years. Awesome, Dan. 23 Fahrenheit. Okay. -2 is 23 Fahrenheit. That's cold, Cheryl. I don't care where you live, unless you're Canadian, right? Then that's a nice day. And Oki and I lived in cold places too. We lived in Nebraska. We lived in New Hampshire. Virginia's not quite as cold, but we lived in some snow and cold. And saying hello back to everybody. All right. So Lonnie uses avocado oil also. Okay. I don't know that I've seen that in the stores, but I suppose so. We go to Costco and buy our olive oil there. Yeah, it's not too bad. Eh? Eh? PA is cold. I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, it's a learning curve, right? I use the GoPro for a lot of my walk around videos. This GoPro here. This is the 10 Black, but the problem that I have down here in the desert is it overheats and it shuts off. So if I've got it mounted on the Jeep and I'm driving through the desert, I have to pay attention to it with my app on my phone because it'll just shut off and if it overheats. Now in the wintertime, that's not an issue, but of course these are not quite as expensive as the DJI cameras, but I think the DJI cameras are better quality. I'll have to watch your video, Joy, and see how it came out. Lorna is here, never late, Lorna. Good to have you. Hope you're doing well on this fine Monday. Yeah, it'd be nice to see Dan with his van running. Dan with his van. Well, let's see. We got through Halloween okay. We dropped off some goodies for our grandkids that live 10 miles that way. And so they went out as teenagers and did their thing. So they had a good time. Everybody made it home safe. All right, we're about halfway through, a little more. I want to run my thank you ad for channel members. So if you don't mind watching this, thank you to all the channel members. Appreciate everybody very much.
To all my members out there, you lift me up so high. The support you give me makes me touch the sky. In every lonely moment, when shadows start to fall, your love shines like a beacon. I hear your heartfelt call. Thank you, dear members, for standing by my side. With your strength and courage, we take this wild ride. From morning's glow to starry night, you're the reason I shine, my forever guiding light. In the desert where it's...
Oop, I killed that one early. I was trying to take the comment off, but thank you to all the channel members. Appreciate it very much. Naj is dancing. Dan is chair dancing. All right. And Lucas is here sniffing my armpit again. You know, it's nice being retired. I really enjoy retired life, and I know a lot of you are working and doing your work thing every day, and I did that for 45 years. But now that I'm retired, I can reflect on things now and think about how I got to where I'm at. And then you always wonder while you're working, always remember to think about someday you want to be retired, right? You don't want to have to work unless you want to. And so that's something that my father instilled in me when I was, 16, 17, 18 years old, was think about finding jobs where you can get some retirement out of it when you're ready to stop working. And so luckily, he did that for me. And so I tried to stay focused on making good decisions as I move through work life. But quite often, things happen that redirect you away from what you prefer to do. But luckily, I'm retired now, so I can got enough money where we're okay, and I can start to reflect on things I did as I was growing up and going through. What would I do different? That's one of the things I think of. As a kid, what would I have done different? Well, I wouldn't have married so young. I married at 19 years old, which was really stupid, and didn't last but 10 years. So, what would I tell myself at 19? Don't marry that girl. That's what I would say. I don't know if you guys remember back when you were that young, but what would you tell yourself as a youngster? Of course, then you wonder, would I listen? Because our kids didn't listen. All right. Cheryl says, I have a new housekeeper starting today at the hotel. You have a great day, Cheryl. Thanks for popping in. We got about 8 minutes to go. And here in the U.S., we have Election Day coming up tomorrow. So tomorrow is November 5th, hence the flag. And I hope everybody got a chance to vote for their preferred candidate. I think what makes our country great is the fact that we can have respectful debate on policies and different candidates. We watch them. We make our own decisions on who we want to vote for. We don't belittle other people in their choice of who they decide to vote for. And so hopefully you have a chance to vote if you live in the U.S. or vote in the U.S. tomorrow. I think it's important to do that. Yeah, I agree, Misha. All right. I watched Johnny's Journey did a new video. She's actually going to try to come out here to the Ironwood meetup. And we're looking forward to seeing her out here. She's rebuilding her van interior. If you haven't checked her out, she owns a company where she does van builds, interior van builds, Midwest. I've lost the name of it, Midwest Van Builders in Missouri. And so she's redoing her whole interior, and it's going to be, hopefully we'll have it done enough to where she can travel out to Arizona. I think she's planning on going to Quartzsite first and then the Ironwood meetup in February. So that'll be good to see her. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know, Joy. Thank you. Now, the nice thing about the GoPros is they have that stabilization, right? So even though you mount it or you're walking around with it and you're bouncing around with it, when you play the video back, the video is stabilized. And so you get the nice, smooth movements. You don't get the jerkiness that you get when you're walking around with a cell phone. And I guess everything has its pros and cons, right? Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, it should be good, huh, Adele? She's going to redo the interior. She's learned a lot since she built her van. And so I think she's going to have something that's epic. I mean, that's going to be her show van for her business too, right? And she can showcase, all the things that she does on it. She does everything, electrical, water, and she learned as she built other people's van. In fact, Gracie's van was built by Johnny. Gracie and Jock's van is built by Johnny, and I did a tour on it last time. Gracie was down here in Arizona, and it came out beautiful. And the good thing about Johnny is she learns her customer. She understands what you're looking for, and she builds it to fit your needs. And she did excellent work on Gracie's van. Second time voting in Tennessee for president, so that's good. That's good. All right, Step Van Dan is giving everybody a hug. Hope you're staying warm up there. So Lorna's saying hello to Merton and Sue. They may be driving. Oh, okay. They must be stopped. That might be Sue chatting there. I'll bet Merton is driving. My GoPro 3 is 14 years old and still works great. It seems like the older ones work fine. I have a GoPro 7 that works great. It still has the overheating problem, but when it's cool out, it works fine. Seems like the newer stuff has a lot more glitches to it, right? Because they're adding more and more technology to the newer ones. Sometimes the simple ones are better. Yeah, that's a good question. Does it overheat, Roy? Oh, that's good to know. So they changed something, huh? You better hang on to that one, Roy. Does not overheat. That's good to know. And quite often I'll just use my cell phone, right? Walk around and do it. Now, I did some live stream. I did a live stream in portrait mode with my cell phone. If you remember, I did a fire on the back porch, and I just set this up and hit live, go live on YouTube, and it worked pretty good. It did shut off towards the end, but I was pretty much done anyway. Yeah, I think so. The older GoPros are better. We were up filming Skadden House and your phone overheated. Yeah, mine has done that. Oh, that's good. Better hang on to that, huh? Tommy says she used her GoPro last weekend. Yeah, and I think we see it more down here, Tommy, in the desert because it's so freaking hot. Yeah, DJI Action Cam and Insta360. Yeah, I think the next time I upgrade, I'm going to look at that. All right, folks. Hope everybody's having a good Monday. Don't forget, Roy and Becky are coming up live here in, what time is it now? In about an hour. So we'll pop over there and check them out an hour from now. So again, thank you everybody for being here, and we'll see you next time.
Wake up to a brand new day. Smile at the sun's warm ray. Greet the world with open arms. Spread good vibes and charms. Kind words change the scene. Make life feel like a dream. Help someone who's in need. Plant a little kindness seed. Shine bright like a star. No matter where you are, kindness takes you far. Light up the world. Together we can make it. Love's the way to fake it. Leave a little joy make every moment real. Shine bright like a star, no matter where you are. Kindness takes you far. Light up the world. Light up the world.
To all my members out there, you lift me up so high. The support you give me makes me touch the sky. In every lonely moment, when shadows start to fall, your love shines like a beacon. I hear your heartfelt call. Thank you, dear members, for standing by my side. With your strength and courage, we take this wild ride. From morning's glow to starry night, you're the reason I shine, my forever guiding light. In the desert where it's dry, where the cacti proudly stand, you're my loyal companions, my devoted band. Through rocky trails and valleys, we gather every mile. Hand in hand we wander with your endless smiles. Thank you, dear members, for standing by my side. With your strength and courage, we take this wild ride. From morning's glow to starry night, you're the reason I shine, my forever guiding light. Desert where it's dry, where the cacti proudly stand, you're my loyal companions, my devoted band. Through rocky trails and valleys, we gather every mile. Hand in hand we wander with